Alright guys, what is up? Today's video, I keep getting requests, and by requests I mean my friends keep asking me what FPS my guns are, especially the new guys that haven't ever been to a overnight airsofter, which I'm doing the third one on May 23rd and 24th, so stay tuned for that video. But I got my friends asking me, they're like, dude, how much FPS is like your light machine gun? I'm like, I don't know. They're like, how much is your CO2 shotgun? I'm like, I don't know. How much is your M16? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. I have a video on it, but I haven't used any of these for FPS testing. The only one I have tested in this cabinet is that M16. I think the Diddy 911. 100% the revolver, 100% those two, 100%, like I've done all the pistols. We'll say that. So I've tested all these and I've made a video on it, right? It's just my rifles. So, and obviously this is not a rifle, but so I'm going to be testing the shotgun. I'm going to be testing the LMG. Can't exactly coronagraph that or that or that. This cabinet's a no-go. This is the fun cabinet, but we cannot unfortunately shoot a grenade launcher through a flare or through a chronograph. Oh my goodness. Pardon me. So we're going to be testing the shotgun, light machine gun, this sniper I got here, the EMG Helios, as well as my M4, which I've tested before, and my, that's my Colt M4. Technically it's a M4A1 Carbine, but I just call it my M4. And then this EMG F1. So we're going to be testing those two, that one, the sniper, and yeah, I don't think I have any others that need testing, so let's get to it. But here's the guns we're going to test. So we got my Colt M4, the EMG F1, the Stoner LMG, the SLP Tactical CO2 shotgun, and then the EMG Helios. So that one is spring, that one is CO2, and then those three are AEGs, so electric. The batteries we're going to be using, this one is from Bezwan. None of these are sponsored, by the way. I don't know why they would be. It'd be cool, though. So this is the LMG one. It's a high-performance lithium polymer, 1,400 milliamps, 30C, 11.1 volt. I just got this off of Amazon, I believe. So that will go into that. All right, so that one's in. Anyway, then we got the F1. This battery was from Evike. It's a matrix battery. 1,000 milliamps, 7.4 volt, 20C. It's high performance discharge lipo, high discharge lipo. I honestly forgot what that connector's called, but that one goes in the F1. All right, we got that one in. Last one is the Colt M4. This battery, I do believe, came with it. Got this off of Evike a couple years ago. This one is a matrix battery as well, 1,600 milliamp, 9.6 volt. And it is the dual Tamiya nunchucks, and that just goes in the back there. I'm not going to throw these ones. These ones are old and the wires are kind of sketchy. So, alright, now that one's in. So those three all have batteries. We got a cool little mid cap right here. This is like a 230 capacity, I believe. I'm not quite sure. This was gifted to me. And we've got a shell in there. I just need to load CO2, and then obviously that one's a Springer. So let's get started with the AEGs. I almost forgot to tell you. This is a Ace Tech AC5000. Top row is rounds per second. Bottom row, couldn't tell you, but I have to do some math, and I will put it on screen on what the FPS is per. I will try and figure out what my guns are actually rated for, like what it was said on the website or on the box, and we will compare, because I will stand firm and die on this hill. They lie. They upcharge the FPS. And I will say that to the day I die. I've never pulled a gun out of a box that shot what it said it shoots. So let's test it out. So we've got the M4 here. I'm going to shoot it. We're going to chronograph it, and we're going to see the FPS, and then we're going to test the rounds per second. 3, 2, 1. 112.6. 112.5. 113.2. 113.1, 112.3, 113, 112.6, 111.5, 111.4, 112, and that's 10 rounds. Now we'll check the rounds per second. That is, zoom out here, that is the M4. On screen, those are the results. This is the Colt M4 A1 Carbine, as you can see right there. So yeah, pretty cool, eh? Let's move on to the F1. Alright, so now we got the EMG F1. Put a mag in, maybe. This one's a bit more finicky with mags. In 3, 2, 1. 118.2. 118.3. 117.4. 117.9. 117. 117. Oh, didn't fire. 115.3. Didn't fire. 113.5. Didn't fire. 116.2. Didn't fire. 111.6. Alright. So the reason that doesn't fire is, check out this mag. It's not the one for it. So I will definitely be changing that out. Now let's test the rounds per second, assuming we can get it to fire. I'm just hoping we can get this to full auto with the current mag. If not, I'm going to have to get another mag out. Alright, 3, 2, 1. I was shooting against the camera. Oh, I just realized my secondary camera over there isn't recording. But, okay. So, 5. About 5.5 to 6. That's pretty terrible. Like, that's terrible. Alright. So, that's the EMG F1. It's powerful. It just isn't very good on full auto. Also, don't recommend for outdoor play, given that it is a skeletal frame that's right up to the gearbox. You can get it right down the inner barrel. You can get it right inside the gearbox. Like, definitely an indoor gun. I will be using it outdoors just because this was a box of awesomeness gun, and I don't really care about it because, hear me out, I did pay for it, yes, but the box of awesomeness, it proved its worth. So, I don't generally need this. I let other people use it. The only thing I love about this, though, is this that it's hinged. I want that on my AR-15, my actual one. But that's like $80 to $160 on a real one, so a real charging handle. But yeah, now we'll do the LMG. Alright, so I got the LMG here, right? Big boy. And this is only automatic, and I can't get a true rounds per second because it's so fast that the auto feeder on the mag can't keep up. So there's that. Turn that on. There we go. It's on automatic, so it'll automatically start feeding once I shoot. This one's going to be janky because I have to hold this out here, but that's as far as my arm reaches. So we have to pull this back. Oh goodness, this is already going well. I'm going to move the camera forward. Bipod's on the very edge of this little table. Going to line it up. Doesn't even fit in it. Alright, let's try it out. Full auto, so we're getting FPS and rounds per second right now. I won't be able to read it out. I will slow it down and give you timings, but here we go. 3, 2, 1. See, like I said, the mag couldn't keep up. As soon as I started firing, it lost. So, we're going to try that again. 3, 2, 1. What the hell? Where is it shooting? So, mistakes have been made. So that gun is actually so powerful, I ended up punching a hole through this robe I'm using. Here's one. Right. Where is it? I can't even see it on camera. It's right there. Yeah, there's a hole. And I'm pretty sure there's more. There's another one. So I punched a hole through this just because that's how powerful it is. Blasted out the backside, so I'm sure there's more holes. and started hitting the window. I'm pretty sure that's what it sounded like. These, oh, I guess that's the other blinds, but oh no, actually here it is. So my little brother actually shot these out with airsoft guns a while ago. So not a huge deal, but it's also not my home that I own. I could have swore it sounded like they were blasting out the back, hitting the window and the wall. But if it was hitting the wall, it would have left dents. And I'm not seeing it. Oh, oh, shit. Oh, shit. I was sorely mistaken. Oh, no. Well, it's a good thing I know how to fix drywall. Where did all those BBs go? It's just scattered around back here. That's great. And that's like, this is all shattered BBs because all these are biodegradable. That's not a BB, but oh shit. I'm gonna have to fix this wall. Look at it. Well, I knew the risks, and I did follow through. And then you can see I've fixed walls, like, but all right. So I'm gonna be cleaning up BBs all night, as well as patching the wall. So, yippee! Good job. Oh. In the process of me cleaning my mess, here's the proof that BBs do shatter, especially biodegradables. You can see that one's still actively cracking. That one right there on the left side of my palm fell apart to dust as soon as I touched it. This one's like half of one. And that one's the bottom half of one. So, there you go. For those who might not have believed me when I said they shattered, they shatter. Which leads me to the discovery of, I haven't vacuumed back here. So, either, I don't even know. I honestly don't even know. I looked in that bin, there's nothing. I looked around back here, there's nothing. Like, there's no BBs. So, they, I don't know, went to Narnia. Or they just completely embedded in the wall. Like, that looks like it, but it's just straight up to paint. Like, a lot, with my flash on, it looks like a lot of these have BBs in them, but they don't. They're just little craters. And like that one, it looks like there's part of it, like none of them, I don't know. They just all like turned to dust or something. Because these are the only cracked ones that I found. And most of the vacuuming was done up there, like where the BBs would drop from the robe. So, I don't know. I don't think I should do the CO2 shotgun indoors, given what just happened with the AEG. It's too much. So, yeah. And you can see the remnants of our last test. That was the final shots. So 14 rounds per second, 108. So times that by 3.28, and that gives you whatever. But I'm going to give you guys the average of all the numbers. All right, so obviously we can't do rounds per second with a sniper because that's just me, because this is a bolt action. It will just be FPS. And then, mind you, the sniper can go between spring, CO2, and green gas. I just haven't got there yet. Yeah, you could see. But yeah, so we're going to be testing out this. Alright, power this sucker on. 3, 2, 1. Holy crap, that has to be an error. Dude, that's more than a 22. That's more than a 9 mil. 2,500 round. What? Oh, I'm reading that wrong. That says rounds per second. What? How did you get 25? It somehow got 2,500 rounds per second out of that one shot. So, Either it fragmented into 2,500 rounds or it's broke. And it says I have 3 shots, so maybe, did that shoot 3? I'll have to go back in the footage and watch, but I'm going to snipe again, see what it shoots. Okay, that was just 1. It didn't fragment or anything. So we're going to try again. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that went straight through the robe again. And we got 113.7. Let's run it again. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it also went straight through, or I'm completely missing. 109.7. I'm going to start aiming. 3, 2, 1. I honestly don't even know where it's going at this point. 110.8. Aiming at the robe pocket. Okay, I actually hit it. 109.6. 109.6 again, apparently. Alright, so I'm going to call it a day on that front. Let's go inspect. Alright, plenty of BBs on the ground around here. One of them actually left a little like stain on this robe, so that's pretty cool. 2 stains, because those weren't there before, but you could see like indents in the robe as well as holes. So that's crazy. So the LMG hit all over right here, right? Or we'll see in post. And then since it hit cloth, it like diverted it over there. And if we go over there, like this side of the wall is good. I don't see any indents from me. Obviously there's some down here. Actually, none of those are BB dents, never mind. So it's all right here. Some fairly decent craters. Let me get a BB for comparison. So here's a BB compared to my hand, right? Oh, we hit the corner. That's not going to be fixable. It dented. This corner's metal and it dented the corner. Holy crap, dude. That's metal. Look, I can prove it. I'll go get a freaking magnet. So I got a neodymium pole magnet that broke. And then just a regular magnet. And like for a control, we're going to go to this corner right here. Okay, apparently not. There we go. Yeah. See, the corners are metal. I don't know if anyone didn't know that. American houses are made of paper and tiny little sheets of metal. But we go over here, right, to this corner. Dude, it bent the metal. Literally bent it. Like, how crazy is that? A BB, a plastic BB, one that is biodegradable and shatters way easier than normal BBs, hit right here and bent the metal. Look at that. Look how it fits. That's crazy. Like, that's not even thick metal, I know, but still, it shattered through the drywall and bent the metal. I don't know how many times I could say it, but compare these other dents here. Like, you could push the BB up in there and it'll, well, I guess it won't stay, but oh, that might be where all the BBs went. No? But yeah, I'll have to patch this wall because my dad will definitely see this video, so. But yeah, there we go. So that's the FPS of the the LMG. We're definitely putting that outside next time. So, cool beans. That, I'm not even, no. You're hilarious. I'm not doing that in here. And then I have old videos that have my FPS on my older guns, as well as that shotgun. I'll put the video right here. But yeah. Oh, man, I've got some cleanup duties to do. But all you subscribe or do whatever the fetch you want. I don't care. But just remember, once we hit 10K, building this sucker right here, just mounted M1919. 10K subs, it's happening. And if I can't get an M1919, it'll probably be dual LMGs or it'll be a Gatling gun. It's going to be something crazy, a crazy suppressive fire heavy weaponry. And my goal is set on the M1919. The only problem is they very rarely build them anymore, and when they do, they sell out within minutes. So I just have to be mindful of when one shows up, and I will buy it. I promise you guys, 10K subs, I will make it happen.